So we have institutional policy recommendations that can be science-based, and individual sovereign governments can adopt such policies in the face of informed science. A donor such as ours, the Bill and Melinda Gates Foundation and the Department for International Development, have said to us, here's the money, we require that you have to do, and there's a set of milestones and objectives that we are obligated, legally obligated to do. International organizations have their mandates. The SARC region has some of them, I think. CIMMYT and ICARTA have some mandates. The FAO has some mandates. Mandates are absolutely worthless unless there's some compliance that is adhered to, maybe under threat of economic sanction or something. But we can develop a lot of policies and put them on a sheet of paper and put them in a file cabinet somewhere, but unless they're living documents that are actually have some impact, then we're not getting the job done either. Many of you know Hans Brown, I think. Hans says, wheat is 88% politics. Most of us think it's 88% carbohydrate.
Not 90.
Yeah.
80.
So, this is some of the information that I believe is available, or should be available, to a variety release committee. We should know what the yield performance is compared to a set of checks. We should have some idea of where it is best adapted. We should understand that the customer requires, we know what end-use quality it may have. We should have some information from our screening nurseries on pathology, the screening nursery data for each of the major diseases that are of concern within any one country. We should have the proper checks in all of those screening nurseries so we can make informed decisions. There's genetic data that is becoming increasingly available either through gene postulation by using pathotype analysis, molecular marker data, and we heard something about the reliability of molecular markers as predictors of particular genes. Dave has talked to us a lot about surveillance data. We really, I think, if you look at the progress that's been made in surveillance of the pathogen, we've got a very good idea of where those new pathotypes are in the area that DRRW and Dave and CIMMYT are responsible to. It's been frustrating, I think, to many of us that we don't have nearly as much information on the host as we should have. The host doesn't pick up its roots and go across some border somewhere. It stays there. It's actually, we should know, because they generally require a formal release. So we really should know something about those varieties, but we would like to know how many hectares there are, where they are, what R genes they have, and what other pathology problems they may or may not have.